Yo, everybody, welcome back. Great American Bash NXT 2025. Watch along with friends. Let's go. Still waiting on my friends to show up. Assuming a couple people will be joining me shortly. Not too sure how many people watch NXT, but I'm thinking NXT is going to be better than Saturday night's main event. So we chose to do this one and Evolution pay-per-view tomorrow. So still just finishing getting set up here. Let me get the link. What's up, Douglas? How you doing, brother? You watch NXT, Douglas? Let's go. Let's go to both of those. I'm gonna have to search hard this time. Hopefully, I'll get some more stuff to rip soon, and then we can put some stuff aside for you. Like I was saying, this card looks a lot better than the Saturday night's main event. So, plus they don't show that on NXT, I don't think, or on Netflix, I don't think so. Yeah, it's on NBC. Yep. I don't know why they just don't show it on Netflix too. Also, it'd be nice if Netflix showed like a preview show or something instead of just stupid music. Like now would be the time to show the previews of the matches and stuff. We had a couple co-hosts cancel, but we still should have a couple coming in. Oh, let's go. Love some Seeger around here. What's up, Magnus? Yep, we got a pay-per-view in the middle of the day once again. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, we got a pay-per-view at 3 o'clock today, 7 o'clock tonight, and 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So busy weekend for wrestling. Tomorrow night we're going to try and cover that one as well. All women pay-per-view. Yeah, what do they got? The AW pay-per-view tomorrow as well? Yeah, this one's 5 matches, probably like 2.5 hours or so. And then the one at 7 is probably it's going to be 2 hours because it's on regular TV. 7 minutes to showtime. We just had a crazy thunderstorm. Lights flashing in here a little bit, but it seems to have calmed down outside now. So should be good. Pretty hot here today too. Like almost 100. Probably with humidity over 100. Yeah. Oh man, it's been hot here so far this summer. Last summer wasn't too bad. This summer's kicking off pretty hot. Oh, we got some surprises coming tonight. I hate how they leak all that stuff. It's like they can't keep surprises secret anymore. So then you actually get surprised when it happens. Yeah, just rumors. Like yesterday, I was just scrolling on whatever news page I was on, and it was like, "Oh, Jelly Roll going to be on WWE tonight." Nobody wants to watch him fight Logan Paul. Like this is ridiculous. Whew. Yeah, man, Jelly Roll's lost a lot of weight. That dude's lost like looks like 100 pounds. Good for him though. He's huge. Mm-hmm. 3 minutes ago. Looks like the Tigers game was postponed. Trying to take on a pissed off Mariners crew. Cal Riley. That dude's been on fire. They've been on fire too. Every time I look, Jays win, Jays win, Jays win. couple more wins, catch up to the Dodgers. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't off to a great start this year. It's looking pretty sketchy there for the Jays for a bit. Yo, what's up, Lockett? One minute, showtime. Quite a few good matches up on this card, though. Javon Evans, Jasper Troy should be a good match. His first WWE pay-per-view. Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame should be an alright match. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints will be good. All in starting at the same time. It's crazy. Like 5 pay-per-views in a weekend. What's going on? Obafemi, that should be a good match. What are some of the good matches on All In? I haven't watched AEW in about a month. Yeah. Yeah, TKO is a mess, man. I kind of figured that's why they put this one at 3 o'clock, was to mess with AEW. Well, I'll probably end up watching that after this is over then. Be nice if they had AEW on Netflix too. I usually watch them when like the pay-per-view's over. Oh, what up, Johnny?
Sure.
Yeah, it's on Netflix in Canada.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it's on
Peacock in the
Peacock.
States.
Yeah. Of course, I can't watch it because I had to give up Peacock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not making enough money.
Damn it.
I give up that and AMC and did give up YouTube, but I found out I gave them my PO box, so that saves me $77.
That's crazy. Is that for 3 months, you said?
Yeah, that's just 3 months. Yeah,
Wow.
well, I started at 65 last year.
Yeah, that's crazy. $5 a month. Oh, wow. A lot of crazy matchups going on. Lockin's watching the AEW pay-per-view right now.
Nobody cares about AEW.
I'm telling you, dude, they got good matches on there. I don't know why you're so against it.
Good for nothing. I don't like
It's better than
AEW for
it's better than WWE Evolve.
no. I'll take
Yeah,
WWE Evolve over this shit. I'll take LFG over AEW.
it's not the same as like when it first started. It's gotten a lot better.
Okay. It's still trash. You got Tony Schiavone on your broadcaster. It's trash. The Dustin Michaels as the ring announcer. It's trash. You got Chris Jericho on there. It's trash.
Yeah, well, some of the guys aren't the best. It's just like everywhere.
So we're watching Ring of Honor. There is one tag team from AEW I like. Forget their names, but they do like a ladies gimmick.
I haven't watched Ring of Honor in a long time.
I watch it on the wrestling site every Thursday. What have been slacking on the
Do you have a site you can watch this on, or what?
now, the one that I watch, you have to be invited to the night show.
The one that you watch on what?
Yeah, I won't be able to watch it. But I left maybe taking a break.
Magnus is asking if you're taking a shower right now.
I was going to as soon as you were going to go live and shit.
Yeah, that one Max site doesn't work for you.
That one you gave me, my fucking computer did a browser update, the code it out, and I couldn't remember the thing. So I just typed in the name and come up with the site thing, and that's what I've been watching everything.
That sucks. I know Jeff was using it before. What are you doing over there?
Taking a break from PCB and look at that 4D just fucked up. And
Nice. I'll give you a play-by-play. Oh, Javon Evans coming out in the Ronald Acuna jersey.
there's also a lot of respect for him.
Javon Evans, Jasper Troy.
I don't like how they're shoving Jasper Troy down their throats.
I know. Oh, there you go. You and Locken can agree on something. He doesn't like Javon Evans.
I did like him until he started wearing a British shirt.
Nope. NXT is basically like the minors. Like all the wrestlers work their way up into they get into Raw or SmackDown, WWE.
And they're better than me.
It's run by Shawn Michaels. Like he's one of the head guys.
Sit down and eat my breakfast / lunch.
Well, let's go.
Oreo cookies and milk.
Breakfast of Champions.
right, dude. It's what us type 2 diabetics need.
Right? Ugh. Just be lucky you don't got to hear Booker T.
So
Oh
happy.
yes, man. What? Shut up. You know, it's funny. Like Booker will be like cheering for the bad guy and act like it's no problem that he's cheating or doing whatever. Like if it's one of his guys, but then like
Mhm.
he'll cheer for a good guy and then complain about him cheating or something. Like
Mhm.
you either got to be the bad guy announcer or the good guy announcer. You can't be both.
What I don't like about it, or one of the things I don't like about him, is if it's a black wrestler, he's all for it. Or just like, stop making this political. This is fucking wrestling. Just watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah, he goes a little bit over the top for the black guys.
I don't know how I feel about this new layout for StreamYard.
Yeah, let's go. Watching Jasper Troy on the LFG, I didn't think he was as big as he was for some reason. Like when he measures up to like Oba Femi, and I'm like, oh, he's actually a lot bigger than I thought he was.
So I'm responding. I gotta help. I gotta help somebody with their fantasy.
Get out of there, you crazy cat. Out, out, out. You see? Stay out of there. Freaking stubborn little kittens, man.
That should help out.
Javon getting tossed around like a rag doll.
Is it already started?
Yep. Yeah, Jasper Troy, Javon Evans. Jasper's just whipping the crap out of Javon.
Oh, that's right. They had to start early because of Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
We're laughing.
It's like Lachlan was saying earlier, like AEW scheduled their pay per view at 3 o'clock. So then, of course, WWE had to schedule it for 3 o'clock. Like, which is not a smart move to go head to head, even if you're like the bigger company, because you are going to lose some people to AEW. Like you should want to get the maximum you can, right?
I think they can afford to lose 100 people. And I'm being generous.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm just getting kinky on them.
Yes, man. Yeah. Well, so ego kind of stuff. But it's like there's been a couple weeks where TKO will put a wrestling pay per view on at the same time as the UFC. I'm like, same thing. Like you own both companies, you should try not to put them on at the same time. Like have one lead into the other.
I think since they're owned by both they own both companies. As long as the viewership's on one of their two shows, I guess that helps them out with the ratings or money or something.
That's what I was
That's my
thinking. But like, you might get like an extra, million people to watch if you're not at the same time. But as long as you're getting the money from people, they don't care.
I just compare it to like NFL games or any other pro sports games, how they have them all. All the one region is on at one time, and the other
Yeah,
region's on later on the day. So I think it's just to keep the ratings on them and not nobody else. I think that's what they're trying
yeah.
to go for.
Like when they have
But
like 10, 1 o'clock games and then 4 o'clock. I'm like,
Mhm.
why aren't you doing like 7 and 7 or something? Man, this whole match, Jasper Troy's just like launching him around the ring.
Pretty much what I thought was going to happen.
He probably weighs like 100 pounds more than Devon Evans.
Remember your boys down?
Like he reminds me of it's like when you used to wrestle, like when I used to wrestle my little brother. you,
I,
you
I,
could just
I
like,
call him the black. I call him the black stitch kid. He weighs maybe 100 pounds soaking wet.
right? I wish I could move like that.
He gets high in the air on his shirt.
He like catches him in a crossbody and then just whips him across to the other side of the ring.
Dude jumps like 5 feet in the air off the top rope just to do a fucking frog crossbody.
Yep. He's pretty athletic though. He's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
it's tasting jerseys or been left wanting.
Oh, oh no, you didn't. Just gave me old bitch smack. I think they are in Atlanta. That's probably why you wore the Acuna jersey. Oh,
Got a little emotional last night. White Sox got a
what?
walk-off dribbler.
You got emotional what?
Got a little emotional last night. White Sox won in extra innings off of a little dribbler.
Nice.
And it was also the same day that they put a statue outside for Mark Burley.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know they did that. That's cool.
I was like, come on, you guys got to win on this one.
Yeah.
One time I was actually going for him to win.
Oh, he gone. He got a little too emotional. He had to leave the stream for a minute. Oh, trying to back buddy that guy. Oh,
First again.
Mike, you get so emotional you had to leave the stream for a minute?
Yeah, that's what the.
Oh, Von turning it on now.
Yeah, I was like, because like they were down, and they tied it. Then they took the lead, then Cleveland tied it, and I was like, come on, you guys got to win at least this one.
Right? Yeah. Cleveland looked so good to start the season. Now they're looking like crap.
That's why I don't ever. That's why I don't follow baseball till towards the end of the season.
Oh, I know.
Like I was telling all the Blue Jay fans over there.
That's why I don't talk any smack like this
Mhm.
early. Like, man, my team's been in first for a while now, but I'm like,
You don't
it's
want to jinx
still.
it.
Seth is like, you guys locked up like playoff spot, and I'm like, don't do that. You
You're like,
can't.
you're like, you're grounded.
Like, well, how could you not? Like, you're so far ahead, and I'm like, yeah, we're like, I don't know. I didn't look at how far the next team in our division is, but maybe like 10 games out of a playoff spot. Like, it could turn real quick with 80 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Couple key injuries, and a couple guys go on a slump. It's over.
Look at the Dodgers. They're on a 7-game losing streak, I think.
Right?
Astros got swept.
It's like their pitching is horrible. That's a big part of why they're losing a lot. They put all this money into their bats, but they don't have decent pitching.
Yeah. That's what happened with the Yankees.
Yep.
Yankees used to be balanced with good pitching, money and pitching, and money and batting. Now they're just putting money in batting. You know, we got your top 3 hitters going in slumps. It's not going to help your pitching.
Right? Man, what a whack ending to the match. Whack ending. If you don't want to know, I won't say who won.
I don't care. I got to watch it later anyways. Knowing Jeff, he's going to say something.
It's just
Always
like
does.
after a really good match, it's just like the stupid roll up pins. They're like it's like the small, not the small package one, but the other kind of roll up pin.
A schoolboy.
It's like where they put the legs up like that and they're just laying there, and it's like, but it's just laying there. I'm like, you can kick out. Like, you just go with your arm. Like, they're not even holding the arms down. Just a bad pin. And
So it's like a schoolboy roll up where they go behind them, put their arm between their legs, and hold them down.
like, why do they use that as like that should be a once in a while kind of pin. they use it too much, and it's like, especially if the guy hasn't been beat to death. Like if you've been having your ass kicked for 10 minutes straight.
I
All right, I
remember
get
80. I remember 80s NWA for World Heavyweight Championship. They went with a small package.
yeah, yeah. No, it shouldn't be happening. All right, that's one match down. I'm guessing they'll save all the championship matches to the end.
Yeah. So I kind of figured out why your channel got banned. And you know how you were putting up matches that didn't have any commentary in it?
Yeah,
Well, there's WWE has a channel called WWE Volt, and they're
yeah,
doing
I
the
know.
same exact same thing.
Yeah, they fucking copied me.
Just so
Right, bastards.
now they're taking a couple of my ideas. Like back when I was like, why don't the King of Ring winner? Because like they would do June, and then they wouldn't have SummerSlam till August. Like, why don't they ever put this King of the Ring winner as the number one contender at SummerSlam? And I thought about that back in my teenage years, and now all of a sudden they started doing it. I was like, you motherfucker!
Right, where's my royalties?
I know, right?
I do think that they're having too many pay-per-views. That doesn't help. They don't get to build storylines well enough. There's like a pay-per-view every 3 or 4 weeks. It seems like.
See, WCW had the right idea. They have like, I think they had like five pay-per-views. And then they would have their Saturday show and their Sunday show. But it was just enhancement and interview. And then the months that they didn't have the pay per view, they would put on a night of Clash of Champions.
Right, and like same with old school WWE. Like when they used to do a Saturday night's main event, you'd get all excited because you hadn't seen a lot of wrestling, right? You're like, oh my god, they're doing a Saturday night's main event. Now it's like, fuck, I watched wrestling like 6 times this week. It's not like anything huge. And like when they did do pay-per-views, it kind of meant something more than it does now.
Mm-hmm.
TNA title match
You didn't know they were signing the contract
for what?
for the TNA title? The title? Or the women's title? No, I think it's the title. Yeah, Trick and I think Joe Hendry are supposed to be. I just know there's a title. There's a title for TNA.
Nothing.
And the winner of the women's NXT match, the championship match, she's going to challenge the TNA Women's Champion at their pay per view, title for title.
That's pretty cool. They're showing a bunch of stuff now with JC Jane and Jordan Grace and all that. So I'm guessing
Yeah,
that like they're fighting tomorrow on Evolution, but they have the tag match today.
Yeah, whoever
I'm
wins
assuming
that title match tomorrow, they go on to take on Masa Slamovich for title.
yeah, it's like Jordan Grace has already won that title, so
I think the TNA. I think Slamovich will win it because they already got an NXT star as a champion over in TNA. So
yeah. I couldn't see leaving TNA to go to WWE and then winning the TNA title. Watched SmackDown last night. Hey, did you see SmackDown last night? He gone. The question was too personal for Johnny. We got Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe versus JC Jane, Fallon Henley.
do not like this new layout.
Um, another thing too many damn podcasts from current, people in wrestling. I think it's like another money grab, right? Like they see, oh, look at all these former superstars making on podcasts. So let's have everybody in WWE do one too.
Yeah, so Taker was smart. He took his shit on the road.
Yeah. Hey, he's not wrestling. He can go do them. Like Cody Rhodes doesn't need to do a podcast.
Unless he's giving us Dusty Road stories or Dustin Road stories, I don't care about Cody Rhodes podcast.
Yeah. It'd be alright if they did them once in a while, I guess. It's like they were showing Sol Ruka
Mm-hmm.
and Zarya, and then they were like flashing on the screen. Oh, what the hell is those guys' names? Who are the four guys that are in there to like stir up shit? I can't think of their name. The ones that wear like the masks and like just come
I
in.
don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even care. They're
It's like
just,
flashing
yes,
pictures.
they're probably
They were flashing pictures of them, and I'm like, are they gonna attack Sol Ruka and Daria? Like, what the hell's going on? Dark State. There we go. Thank you, Locken. Yeah, they're like threatening to go to TNA now and mess with shit.
Yeah, they had him over on TNA for an episode.
It's the same kind of thing like with these writers. Like they come in and they make this like big stink about these guys, and then like what are they gonna do next? And then you don't see them for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Way to stick with that storyline. Yeah, yeah. They take their masks off when they talk to the camera and then stick their masks back on. Doesn't make any sense. It's funny too, like the one guy that's in Dark State was on LFG, gets kicked off
Mhm.
because he's apparently not good enough, but then is on NXT before any of the rest of them.
Are you
I
telling me
love
that
when
it's scripted?
it's Penta. No, it was Sol
Can't believe
Ruka
wrestling's scripted.
defending against Izzy Dame. What was that?
I don't know. I said you can't. I can't believe you're telling me that wrestling is scripted.
Well, I mean, like who's
How
fighting
dare
who
you?
is scripted?
How dare you expose the business?
Wow. Izzy Dame should have had it 3 seconds into the fight, but Zarya distracted the ref. She had her pin for like 10 seconds. There's no way that was scripted. It was a sit down power bomb. Izzy Dame's becoming a better wrestler than I thought she would,
Mhm. Some of them surprise you.
right? She went to like push Sol Ruka in the face with her foot, like just like nudge her in the face. And she just like straight heeled her right in the mouth. Like, oh, that hurt.
I was watching the Royal Rumble, and it reminded me of when either Phineas or yeah, it was Phineas. He was talking about a Royal Rumble where Mabel just splashed him right out of nowhere in the middle of the ring, and
Yeah.
fucking Taker got hot about it. And then I saw that Royal Rumble and started. I go, "Hey, that's the one that Taker was talking about."
Right. I seen that too where he was talking shit. Like you don't do that in the middle of the ring and all this stuff.
It's a fucking Royal Rumble. You don't do that shit.
It's funny how many things probably piss off these guys about certain things that like we got no clue that pisses them off. You know?
Mhm.
Or like all the receipts that they say used to give people.
Mhm.
We probably just watch it and be like, "Ooh, that looked like that hit pretty good." Meanwhile, it was like intentionally hitting him in the face pretty good.
Yeah, I was watching this one they had on Raven or Maven, not Raven, and he was talking about how Taker took the top of the chair and slammed it down onto his throat. He's all my co-host with Taker. He's like, so how? He's like, I didn't feel it. He's all, he's all, well, they just he told me what to do, and it made it look even worse. He's all, and then he got Mister Perfect over there. He's all, you know what? You need to protect Taker. You should get a neck brace.
Yeah.
And Taker's like, man, Kurt's bad. He was bad. He's all, I remember. He's all, remember I came up, and he's all, remember I came up. He's all, yeah. He's all, you because like Taker was winning. He's all, that's exactly what you did when I came up and asked you about that. You told him, nah, it's okay, kid.
Yeah. It's like they used to razz probably a lot more than they do now.
Oh yeah, they became little pussies now. They don't
Yep.
do they don't do rest for sport no more.
No, and like the whole sitting in the like your own trailers and stuff, there's not that same, you know,
Mm-hmm.
not that same feeling as when they're all just like chilling in a locker room. Ooh, this is a spicy match.
And so I won with Teddy Long. He's like, yeah, he's like, I got caught selling Viagra to the boys. Taker, so Taker, uh, we had wrestling court and Taker sentenced me to buying beer for the boys for a month.
Hey Long was awesome. Boom. I don't think you can share Netflix on StreamYard, can you?
If we weren't, if we weren't live,
Yeah, no. Like, 'cause I remember us doing this before we went live, but you couldn't. Like we all just watched
well,
it on anyways.
you can, but you're challenging getting your channel banned. So.
Because I hope it's falling apart here. She's got all these stuff hanging from her. Oh, that's twice. So Rupert did a dive move to the outside and looked like she landed right on her head.
I saw this one with Mark Henry. And he's like, didn't you get in, the co-host? He's like, didn't you get in trouble? He's like, yeah. He's like, I threatened to kill Shawn Michaels and the entire clique. And Taker, he just starts. He's like,
That was,
did you hear him? Just how nonchalantly he said that. He's like, no, I'm in it. I was gonna kill him.
oh no, he would have. He's big enough. He could have. He's strong enough.
And
He could have.
he's like, yeah. He's all. I was on crutches and my crutches went missing. And Taker starts laughing. He's like, you know this story? He's like, I've heard. He's all, yeah. He's all, my crutches were gone. And so Owen tells me that Shawn Michaels had him, and like, so I went to go talk to Shawn, and Shawn was like, I was walking by, and Shawn's like, "Hey man," I heard. He's like, "Man, you're too little to be talking to me. I'll break you." And then he found out that it was actually Paul Bearer, and then that's why Taker's laughing.
Yeah, like Mark Henry would be the guy that never would cross my mind to play a joke on.
It's like that. I don't know if you remember, they had a skit where he was supposed to curl up a frying pan.
Yeah,
Well, somehow Vince was in charge of getting a frying pan, and it wasn't a regular frying pan that he's supposed to do. So he was struggling with it, and he started getting pissed off about it. but he ended up doing it anyways. But it wasn't the frying pan that he was supposed to be doing.
Right? It's like he still folded that some bitch. So this match is definitely better than the Jasper Troy, Javon Evans.
Jasper needs more work.
It was a good match, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I know he's good for what he is right now, but he just needs to do a little bit more work. Get more
Sometimes,
polished.
like when they have those kind of shows like LFG, it gives you like a reason to kind of root for certain people. Sometimes, like
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Fighter did for UFC.
Yeah,
Like when they finally come up, then you actually kind of know the person. You're like more involved, I guess.
yeah.
Like if you like somebody, you know about their personal life and all this shit, compared to like most new guys that come in, you have no idea who they are. But it's like when he won the LFG and he called his wife and he's like, I'm coming home, like I won, I'm coming home to celebrate. And she's like, we ain't got any money for anything. It was like, damn, that fucking sucks. Like, good for him to now be in a spot where like he's not gonna have to worry about that.
And that's what sucks about trying to break your way through there. You sacrifice a lot, not just
Yeah,
your time and your family, but also your money. It sucks.
yep. And like 99% of them don't make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking when I was watching that episode, I'm like, come on, one of the people standing around, give him like $50 so you can fucking buy dinner or something.
I know, right?
Like, where's Booker T at? You know, give him some money, buddy.
Yeah, that's your boy. It's funny how you hear like I hear Triple H and The Rock and everybody talk about how cheap McFoley was. The motherfucker saved his money.
Right? It's like he grew up, you know, wasn't a rich kid, and then
Mm-hmm.
like he's fighting on all these underground cards. Like he's got a family.
Well, lucky for him, he went to Japan,
Yeah, no, that helped him.
especially doing death matches and hardcore matches over there.
Yeah. No, I think it was like he was huge over there. And then he
Mm-hmm.
went to what CW after that.
And they had a watered down Cactus Jack.
Yeah. It's like having to start all over kind of thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
back then, like we didn't watch New Japan. Like where would you watch that at?
Yeah,
You know, so nobody knew who he was. But meanwhile, like you're one of the big dudes somewhere else.
I just found out that they have a wrestling school here in California.
New Japan.
Yeah, it's
That's
called the
cool.
New Japan Dojo.
Huh.
I was like, what?
It kind of makes sense, you know, to have him around.
Yeah, because they also they do tour the states. It's not often, but well, it's more often than what usually like WWE would do in Europe. But they do tour the states here, and they do have that wrestling school, and I think they have a fed here somewhere. I think it's in Southern California. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I did watch one of the shows, not maybe like month and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
It was like a gauntlet match where like they started the fight and then like guys just kept coming out and coming out
Yeah.
and coming out, and you're like, except you don't know how many are coming out. You know, they just
Yeah, no, anyway, I was watching that, and they, because like usually sometimes they have it in English because they got their own streaming service too, called New Japan or NJPW Plus.
right.
Almost got it because they have, 'cause they got some matches of Hogan and Inoki and Andre in the '80s,
Oh, sick.
and but they'll sometimes on the site where I watch the wrestling, they'll have them in English or Japanese. And they had that gauntlet match in Japanese. I'm like, okay. So, and then everybody's coming out there. I'm like, okay, so. And then I saw somebody get pinned. And then about 10 minutes later, that same person came back in the ring. I was like, what the fuck's this?
Right.
And it was in Japanese. And so I couldn't figure out what's going on. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's the tough part when it's only Japanese.
But I did learn how to count to three in Japanese. 1, 2, 3. I like the emphasis on the two that they put. Two. It's almost like a two. Then 3 sounds like tree.
So that match is over. Except for going to
Who won?
who won?
Yeah. I don't care about
Ruka.
spoilers.
Ruka hit the Soul Snatcher.
Was she in her jean shorts, or did she have a different attire on?
They weren't jean, but they were the same
Hmm.
kind.
Yeah, seen that she came out in some regular tights. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, she's changing a bit. So it looks like Ethan. They're not doing all the title matches, or they're not doing all the title matches at the end.
Ego.
Ethan Page, Ricky Saints.
That's a good match.
I was watching part of him on Cody Rhodes' podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling a funny story, like back in 2012, they called him to come to WWE,
Mm-hmm.
and he was working at Microsoft, on the floor at like the actual Microsoft place selling Xboxes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he just didn't like this one lady that worked there. So then he's like, yeah, well, I'm going to WWE now, so you can like take this job and shove it. And then he was there for like a month to do something with like Jinder Mahal, and like he wasn't like a in-ring fighter, like he did a couple matches, but he's basically like just like
enhancement talent.
Yeah. And then they were like, okay, we're gonna let you go for now. So then he had to like go back to Microsoft and be like,
I'm
listen,
sorry.
I've been going through a lot of shit. He's like, my dog died, all this stuff. And he's like, I didn't even have a dog. He's like,
They didn't know didn't have one.
they ended up taking him back.
It's funny.
And then when he got signed this time to WWE, he's like, I thought Hunter said something on the phone about Raw or SmackDown. So I was like super excited. Then I got here and he was like, "So like I said, we're not going to put you on Raw or SmackDown right now. We're going to start you in NXT." And he's like, "I mean, either way is cool. I don't mind starting NXT, but funny you think they're going like main roster right away."
Mhm.
Yeah, I seen that Douglas Knuckles Madsen got shot yesterday.
Who?
I used to wrestle on NXT, like not for long, but Knuckles Madsen.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, I had to look it up. Like the name sounds a little familiar, but Falls Count Anywhere match. They better fucking pin somewhere other than the ring.
Doesn't even go backstage anymore.
I know I hate when they say Falls Count Anywhere and then it's like they end up doing 3/4 of the match in the ring.
Mhm.
All ego, let's go. Oh, cheating. Ricky Starks just starts beating him up while he's still holding the title and got his jacket on.
Ethan would do the same thing.
Then the ref's like, start the match. All right. There you go. Kendo stick already. Let's go. And like, you see Ricky Starks and you're like, oh, he's a young dude, but like, it took like 16 years to get to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting on the stairs, going up into the crowd. I'm like, that'd be a funny spot to get a pin.
I was watching this one match between Harley Race and Andre the Giant. Harley goes to headbutt Andre and hurts himself. And he tries to
That's
he
a
had
hard
Andre
head.
back. Yeah. And Race had a hard head too, so
Yeah.
and then Andre was down and he does his diving headbutt, fucking hurts himself.
It's like two cement blocks just like cracking into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting them with garbage cans in the lobby. Oh, they're up in the lobby. At least they're doing what we asked. They're going all over the place. Ibushi. Come on, we want blood. We want blood. Oh, we put them through the merch table.
Nice.
I don't see that very often. It's like WWE shirts all over them. Oh, don't bring him back to the ring. What are you doing?
The hell is Juice Robinson?
AEW.
No. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's like he's married to somebody in WWE. Yeah, Chad Gable's supposed to be out for a while.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think that's why they got Ludwig Kaiser. I think that's who that is. Playing Americano.
Yeah, I knew he looked a little different. I was like, "Who the hell's this?"
It's pretty close, but obviously he's way taller than Chad Gable.
The
But
body build's different. I think Kaiser's a little taller than Gable.
I couldn't tell at first. I was like, who is this? But then he was just standing like a certain way. I'm like, is that Kaiser? It might not be. Could be somebody else. But he's been gone for a while too. Maybe he'll help Gunther beat Goldberg tonight. Beating each other with the bike rack guardrail kind of thing. Now they're setting it up in the corner like it's a table.
Where's Jason at? I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah. And it's been kind of pooped out from work. I was thinking he might show up, but probably sleeping.
That's funny. When Jeff said he would be there tomorrow, I'm like, Christian's fundraiser starts tomorrow. How's he going to do that?
Maybe it's a lot earlier.
Well, Christian usually goes for at least 5 hours.
Yeah, maybe starting at like 1 or 2. Oh, Cash Dad was supposed to be here, but looks like he got stood up.
I was looking at our Gretzky counts. You're only 3 away from 400.
I know. Thanks to getting those other ones added.
And Jeff has 330.
Yep. I've got a bunch that are probably gonna come to you shortly.
And I picked some up from Christian. I'm just waiting for them to be sent.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I had quite a few doubles.
And I had some that I got from Adam, and got some from, remember that when you, me, and Rip were doing the claim?
Yep.
I hadn't added those in there yet. It's all been last night.
Oh hell yeah. I might have some there too.
Well, if you want to save on stamps, you can always go to my Gretzky collection. Check it out. That's what I do for Jeff. That's what Jeff does for me.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, Pops?
What's up, Pops? But that shit was a pain in the ass. That was worse than Donner's dots. It's having to deal with the fucking score, Canadian English and Canadian bilingual.
Yeah.
Um,
I just look at the last couple words and see if they're French or not. But I feel you. Said I hate the upper deck ones. Like, is it the 1991 hologram with the hockey sticks? Is it the 1991 with the words? Is it the 1992? I'm like,
mhm.
there's 8 variants. I'm like, holy shit.
Yep, and I found a new one for the 91 Gretzky. I found one that has the baseballs in the logo. They didn't have a listing for it. So I go to the forum and somebody added it on there.
Nice.
Because like when they have the baseballs in the logo, you can kind of tell because there's something. It looks like a dot, a smudge, and you're like, "Who smudged this?" And you're over there trying to wipe it off, and it's not coming off. It's like, so I had to get a halo light and my magnifying glass with built-in light. Turn both of those on. Put that magnifying glass like 5 inches away from my eye, and start moving it side to side, and I saw the baseballs going across there. I was like, So this ain't what it's supposed to be. And it still has the 90 with the hockey sticks in it.
That's weird. They are so hard to tell sometimes because sometimes you move them back and forth and it's like it's not reflecting at all.
I'm thinking that they made those early upper deck cards so flexible so you can find that shit because that like very like on the diamond logos, those are easy to find, and the text logos, those are easy to find, but that 90s or 91 that you're looking for, like I had to use that magnifying glass. I finally saw the sticks that were in the logo. It's like it'll show the 90 and then just like like probably an eyebrow hair move and you'll see the sticks coming out.
Yeah, I don't think I think I might have had like one of those. So Pops thinks Seth Rollins is going to cash in tonight. Oh, what would be funny is if Goldberg were to win, beat Gunther, and then Seth take the belt from Goldberg. That's the only way I could see Goldberg winning.
I'd rather Gunther win than Seth cash in and then Gunther win that too. Let's fuck Goldberg and Seth.
Yeah. Oh, this match is pretty brutal match. These guys are gonna need some Tylenols after. Oh, great.
Why somebody's gonna need a timeout.
Ego's Edge off the stage and two tables.
Hmm.
But it was a pretty far throw. He threw it pretty far.
Yeah, Page is a good gimmick and he's good on the mic, but he needs to improve his ring skills.
Yeah. No, he plays the bad guy really well.
Mm-hmm.
When they grab like a headlock and they run and do like a DDT.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks just did that, but he used the ref. Like he ran up the ref. I'm like, that's crazy. Right? Might get lost on the way. Yeah, he might surprise us and be decent in the ring, but
I'll never forget that one fucking pay per view. He was out there doing his intro and he does a little kick and he slipped and fell down.
I don't remember that. That's awesome. Rep your squad. Get fit. Get new merch. Oh, Fanatics. Oh my god. Tonight I saved 30% off site wide. I mean, that's nice to now. A wrestling shirt will only cost me $85.
Mm-hmm.
I used to buy Seth stuff from WWE shop when he was a kid because it was more affordable for the kids stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then you had to go and grow up.
Right? And he wants adult clothes. I'm like, whatever. For his birthday, I just got him a whole bunch of white T-shirts.
Still laughing at his graduation photo
Right?
where his eyes were looking at.
No doubt. Oh, come on, Locken. It was postponed when I started the stream.
No spoilers, Lock.
Mariners got swept by the Yankees. Last game was dirty, and so then now they're all pissed off. They beat us like 12-3 yesterday or something like that.
Hmm.
But teams chasing us like Houston and LA didn't win, so we're all good.
I don't think the Yanks like getting swept by the Astros.
Right? That kind of stuff lights a fire under them. Douglas heard Roman could return and offset his cash in. Spoiler alert.
I can go with that. No, for always remember Cena being the first one that didn't get to completely cash in. The great moment in sports entertainment.
Yep. So Ron Breaker, his real name is Bronson,
Mm-hmm.
and Bronson Reed's real name is Jermaine. I find that pretty funny.
Yeah. So I said this probably the only time that I'm ever going to cheer for a team of bronze.
Right? When they first kind of brought him up, I always thought it'd be funny if it would have been a trio and they would have had Braun Strowman instead of Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the perfect setup.
What you eating there?
What?
What you eating there?
Pizza bites? I was going to make them later, but Jen's like, oh, I can make them now if you want.
Sounds like a keeper.
Yep. Yeah, they're advertising for the fight tomorrow night between Becky and Lyra and Bailey.
Mm. I've seen this one short that they had. I think it was a women's Royal Rumble, and Lyra had a wardrobe malfunction. Her her top wasn't staying clipped to the back of her neck, so Liv just gave her a big shot right in the I don't know if it's the chest or the back, so she can go flop down in the corner out of the camera, so she can fix it.
Yeah. It's like, what do they do if like they couldn't fix it?
Mm-hmm.
It's like leave the match for a few minutes, go into the back.
And they couldn't. Stephanie couldn't help hers. Her boob came out when Triple H was trying to pedigree her on the announcer's table. So
Yeah.
he had her arms hooked behind her, and she's trying to grab it, but she couldn't.
I know she was trying to get him to stop, and he's like, "No, bitch." Come on, enough with this. We know it's tomorrow. So 2 championship matches are done.
Later, pops.
Peace Pops. Got Obafemi and Yoshiki Inamura. And the women's tag match. Crowd seems to really get behind that Yoshiki guy.
Yeah. Somebody new. He can go for a big guy too.
Oh yeah. He's pretty stout. All they're doing is flying a drone around Atlanta playing music. Oh, contract signing. Yeah.
Or
Yeah, when he did it on NXT this last week, I was like, he didn't even like bend. He just like picked him up and slammed.
and he just deadlifted him up. And, like, okay, where you want to go?
Yeah, he's like 30, probably 30, 50 pounds heavier than Mike Santana. He's pretty good too.
This is how you build up heat, Locking.
100%. Like, especially on a pay per view. Like, for something that's not happening on this pay per view. Like, something you do. I don't know when. I don't really want to see it either. Like, they're either just going to get mad in each other's face or they're going to fight. 30 seconds. Joe Henry.
Yes. Just enough with the fucking 4-way matches, period. That's one thing that I didn't like about the Attitude Era was always the four-way matches and the 3-way matches. Like, let them fucking fight each other.
It was always like Undertaker and Kane, The Rock and Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next week it would be Undertaker and Kane and The like, holy shit.
Big Show and Austin.
Yep. It's like Ava's getting better on the mic, but still don't think she should be
Yeah.
GM.
You're trying to figure she should already be great on the mic. Just because who her daddy is.
Yep. And it's not like she didn't really watch wrestling or any of that. Like, she wanted to be a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Trick Williams.
Uh-huh. What?
What? Okay.
Say it again. I can hear that shit. I don't even have to watch it. I can hear that shit.
I know. It's funny the crowd like they'll sing a song and then they'll cheer him, but then they'll boo him.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, okay.
I love it, man.
That's right.
And I was thinking the other day too when I was watching LFG and he was like saying to the one guy like, "You don't want to be people thinking you're the Rock. You don't want that, you know." And then meanwhile, Trick Williams is like a photocopy of Booker T. Like dresses like him, looks like him, talks like him, wrestles like him, has his finishers. And you're all like, that is the number one guy.
Oh, Lachlan.
I'm gonna turn this down.
No, at least I don't have to hear him when Oba comes out. No bread, no water, just me.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's still there, man. If you go back like a couple years and watch like an older NXT, he's
Mm-hmm.
like more quiet. He doesn't. He's not like that. At some point, somebody probably was like, "You need to step it up, man. This is what we got."
Another annoying Michael Cole.
Right? Especially two of these guys are TNA. Like, why are they having a contract signing on NXT?
Because Trick is an NXT wrestler. Plus,
I know.
it gives TNA's more exposure.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, we got Mike Santana to sign.
Hmm. Let's try Santana's going to be a challenge. I remember him back in the LAX days. Him and Homicide and the other fool.
Yeah, what was the other guy's name?
Can't remember his name.
I like them. They were part of the TNA show when they came to Windsor. They were fun to watch.
It was him, Homicide, and
No, I'm drawing a blank on the other guy's name. Super Mix.
Super Max with Homicide's nickname. Low key.
Loki was awesome too. I was excited when he came to WWE, but then they did like nothing with him and he was gone. He used to do like the coup de grace before Finn Balor did it.
I forgot Conan was in there.
God. Rep and Silent Trick. I'm the man holding up these two brands.
Oh, Homicide was there. Hernandez is the super mech. Yeah, it's Homicide. Hernandez, Homicide,
Yep.
and Santana.
He's like, I'm the one who something about TNA, and then the crowd starts going, AJ Styles. He's like, I'm Trick Williams. And they're like, AJ Styles. Like I said, they just cheered for him like 5 minutes ago, and now they're making fun of him.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would let AJ go over to TNA when they had their anniversary episode of Impact.
That would have been cool. Well, now they're both beating up Trick Williams and putting him through the table.
Just need Trick will win.
Trick was trying to leave all nice and peacefully. And Joe Hendry stopped him, started talking. And then Santana was like, you talk too much. He picked him up and they threw him through the table. Corey's like, we're not talking about just gold here tonight, right? And Book's like, that's the gold, man. That's the gold. The other guy's like, okay, Book, relax.
It's so good. I don't have to hear this. I'll have to hear it later when I watch it.
Oh, here comes Dark State again. What's going on with Dark State? You're not involved in this match. Oh, they're coming down to mess with Joe Hendry. I thought that was all over, but Joe Hendry was still in the ring waving his hands from side to side.
Mhm.
Oh, now they're going after Santana. That quad powerbomb move that they do where the two guys throw them up
Oh,
and two other guys powerbomb them, that could be a really sick move. I just don't think they pull it off good. It's like by the time the other guys catch them to powerbomb them, it's just like a weak powerbomb.
mhm.
More advertising for tomorrow's pay-per-view. Nikki Bella. There should be a lot of good matches. That's
Yeah, I was
battle.
watching. What?
The battle royal match should be good.
Hmm. I was watching the first Evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, tag team with Ruby with the Riot Squad. Liv was unrecognizable almost.
Right. Yeah, I watched it. Well, 3/4 of the pay per view a little while ago. Yeah, it's crazy how different she looks.
Mm-hmm.
Riot Squad was pretty cool. They had Valhalla in it.
Is that what was her name? She was on that fucking pay per view too. Wolf?
Is that who?
Uh, she did like the primitive uh, character back at that original Evolution.
Yeah.
I forget her
No, that's
name.
you called her Valhalla.
Yeah, but she was named something else.
Yeah, no, but she ended up being the War Raiders manager,
Yeah.
and she's Ivar's wife or Eric's wife. Eric. She's married to one of them. She was, I think she was pregnant or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was just about to come back with the both of them, and then they released her. Like such assholes. That's got to be hard. Like your wife and you are both out, and then like
Mm-hmm.
you come back, and then they're just like, "Hey, we're gonna fire your wife." Cool. Oh, Sarah Logan, I think that was her name.
Sarah Logan, yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, because when I seen something online, I was like, "Wait, that's the same girl?" Because you couldn't tell with all the like crazy makeup in her hair like that and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god! Still advertising for the pay per view tomorrow. It's been like 40 minutes since we had a match. Did you know Io Sky's gonna fight tomorrow against Rhea Ripley?
So yeah, on that Evolution pay per view, they had the finals of the Mae Young Classic.
Yeah,
And the whole Tony Storm versus Io Sky. Io was a lot more tan back then.
yeah. Hey, they're actually just
I
showing that now.
was like looking at that, I was like, God damn, she's fucking tan. Now she's just white.
Yeah. No more sun for you. I should just stop using the tan spray stuff.
She didn't have her hair color or nothing. It was like just a raw Io.
Yep.
Which is still good looking. I'm not, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Kevin Owens was saying like too many of the people use way too much of that tan spray. And he was making fun of Braun Breaker, like Braun, stop. It's like Jesus. And he's like, well, that's one of the things I hate the most. Like I'll go in the locker room and the floor is just covered in oil. Like they just get it all over the place and then they don't clean it up. Some of them use way too much of it. They're literally still showing the promo for Io and Rhea. Like, get on with it already. Maybe that other match ended earlier than it was supposed to.
Yeah, because they pretty much got them on set times of what they want them at.
Yeah. Like I was saying with Douglas earlier, on Netflix, you get no preview. They just play this dumb music and then like the words NXT are there. And I'm like, that would be a perfect time to, be selling on like tomorrow's pay per view,
Mm-hmm.
or even putting up like the stuff that led up to these matches. They're stalling. They're stalling because they don't want people to go watch AEW. Yoshiki. I don't know the way Josh Briggs was stepping in the way there, and like I don't know, I think they're gonna do something like he's gonna turn off or something. They always seem to do that after teams start to catch on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LAF. I missed those days with TNA. They were stacked with talent.
And when I first started watching TNA again, I was like, man, there's a lot of changes.
It's like something about the way like they do the camera views and stuff. I'm not like I don't like it. Oh, Gold Dust just won a title. He's got to be like he's got to be 50, like over 50 something. He's been wrestling since like early 90s at
Mm-hmm.
least. Probably before that. Yeah, it's a good thing I have it on mute because now it's Obafemi. And when I put it on mute, it shows me like the what they're saying,
Mm-hmm.
subtitles. I just look over and I say, "He's gonna eat tonight, dog." Like, yeah, good thing it's on mute. Yeah, Dustin Rhodes, 56. I mean, good for him to be able to still do anything. 56.
Oh, really? Oh, what? Did we?
I do like Obafemi. I think they'll have to
Yeah,
bring him up.
yeah, I like Oba.
Like he's held the belt for quite a while. It's time to move him on up. Third match in less than 24 hours. Holy shit. No one to replace him with. Maybe Seth Rollins will cash in on Obafemi.
And over destroys them.
Right. Seth cashes in and wins, and Oba's like, fine, I'm going to Raw. I'm going to SmackDown. That is funny, Magnus. Good timing. Good timing. Oh. And these two tough dudes. He just caught Yoshiki diving crossbody and just like launched him over his head. And then
Nice.
Yoshiki got all pissed off and stood up and went and tossed him. Like tossed over. To be able to pick up over 300 pounds and just throw it, like it's crazy. Oh, those chest smacks that Oba does. Fuck, those are loud. Like a collapse lung. Yeah, no doubt. And fanatics. Plus, yeah, being in baseball season, they're gonna be going for more.
Oh, yeah. I gave up on hobby boxes a couple of years ago. It was got too expensive, and you weren't getting any bang for your buck with them.
Yeah, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Got one auto per box, and the auto was like of a good player, like it guaranteed it was a good player.
Mm-hmm. Now
It's
you
like,
might get an auto or relic, and it might be somebody good, but it'll most likely be a pitcher that came in and pitched for like a month and has been back in the minors ever since.
you get a player that's decent, you get a relic. It's like $4.
Mhm.
Yeah, the autos usually get are like a $5 autos. Not too often, like yeah, like Magnet said, the jumbos have 3 autos, and they're usually not that good players either.
Mhm.
You don't see people opening tops packs on YouTube and be like, "Oh, a Freddie Freeman autograph. Look at that."
Mhm.
It's like, "Oh, look at this guy. Does he still pitch anymore? Does he still?"
I was
Yeah,
like, I was telling CV or Mike. I was like, yeah, like I remember we started talking about that, and we were talking about 2020. I go, well, 2020, they didn't have no baseball for us, so they had to get our attention. So they were putting in the old school guys, and they were putting in autos and relics and shit for them. And then once baseball came back, and then everybody would have their stimulus checks, they started going cheap on us.
Yep, $550 for a Chrome Jumbo. That's just insane. Yeah,
Yeah. Sound like
you know,
Magnus is getting ready for another break.
less less of a falling for hockey. But SG Authentic's definitely worth 175.
You got me that auto over here pretty quickly. That I kept arguing with Jason about. He kept saying that I got it from Rip. I go, no, I got it from Magnus. I go, trust me, I know where my King's auto's coming from.
Yeah, Upper Deck doesn't do like an auto in a box.
They don't have to. They got the market cornered on hockey.
Yeah, their whole thing is the rookies, right?
The young guns.
Because you get 6 rookies in a box, so everybody chases a rookie. But I wish they did more autos and more stuff. The last couple of years now they have. Like now, if you watch, somebody open up a Upper Deck hobby box, there's an insert in
Mm-hmm.
every pack. There's
Mm-hmm.
something where before it was like half the box was just base packs.
Mm-hmm. You're one of the very few, Magnus. Don't give me the shine. Just give me the rookie.
Yep.
That's what I was like, I don't care about no triple perils, 101. Just give me the base rookie. I'll be happy and I can move on with my life.
Yep. Yeah. No, same thing. I like the shine. I don't mind getting them, but I'm just
Yep.
as happy. I'm just as happy getting a base card that I don't have, like that I collect.
And the lower the serial number, the higher the price.
Right. They're like, hey, if we put more different colors in, we can charge them an extra $100 a
Mm-hmm.
hobby box.
Mm-hmm. And not give
Why?
it to
Because
them in the hobby box.
yeah. Oh no, poor ref.
For who?
Ref.
Oh.
Yoshiki was running into Obafemi, and Oba moved, and the ref got sandwiched in the corner. And then Oba ran and squished him with the ref behind him. Uh-oh. Drama is starting.
He's getting
Yoshiki
tossed
don't want
over
to
the
be.
title.
Briggs wants to be a cheater. When he gets those ropes shaking, when he's standing on top, that's crazy. I'm waiting for it to snap. Why go for a pin when there's no ref in the ring?
As Gorilla and Jesse would say back in the old days, it's a habit. They watch a submission match and it's like, well, why are they going for a pin? It's just a habit. You got your opponent down, you go for a pin.
Yeah. This is a weird kind of bad acting. I agree, Alan.
He needs to get better in his matches if he gets up to the main roster. We're
I
getting
think
a
he
lot
should
up there.
replace. You can get rid of Kofi Kingston.
Yes. Get rid of Kofi, get rid of Seth, get rid of Sammy, get rid of KO. There are plenty of people he can replace. Michael Cole.
Oh, look at the power. This guy's ridiculous. He's walking around holding Obafemi in his arms like a baby. Oh my gosh, this is getting so annoying. Josh Briggs is trying to interfere and give him stuff to hit over with, 6 times. Right in front of the ref. You have to do something. Take this. All right. And that was a good match.
Over one.
The ref. The ref won. Obafemi won.
Mm. What's left?
Just
Was that
Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe against JC Jane, Fallon Henley.
I
Agree with a lot of the overdeveloped talent. Some guys, they just keep there too long. They lose their steam, or it's just the main roster is so huge. You got to get rid of some of the main roster guys, even though all of them are decent. They're just taking up space.
Oh, I got some space clears in mind.
I don't mind. I don't mind Tozawa, but he shouldn't be taking up a main roster spot.
Either should CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, KO, Sammy, Michael Cole. Just to name a few.
Everybody in the feud last year. Jey Uso.
Yeah, I kind of over the Jey Uso thing now. Jimmy too.
I don't mind him as much.
Penta. I like Penta's brother better. I think he's better than Penta.
Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he doesn't go around throwing gang signs.
Yep. Now he's teaming up with Andrade.
Yeah. Tiffany. She needs to go too. Nia Jax. She definitely needs to go.
They can't figure out what to do with Andrade.
That's why I understand him coming back. They didn't have anything for him the last time he was there. It's like Rusev, he don't need to be there either.
Yeah. Why'd you pick him up? Like we said, we've got too many guys already.
Yeah, the Y6 needs to go too. I understand they're trying to keep Bray's memory alive, but they have no impact.
And like, they shouldn't have had Joe Gacy as part of that tag team. They should have had the other guy.
And I think Alexa should have been in there over Nikki.
I thought for sure that's what they were doing when she came back.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we're going to team her with Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Actually, if Alexa goes back to being a heel, her and Charlotte can make a good tag team.
Yeah. Locken disagrees with Johnny. Didn't see that coming.
I didn't say they should. I don't. I think that the Y6 shouldn't be there at all, but I would figure that they would have Alexa in there instead of Nikki, since she had something to do with Bray.
Trish Stratus is on tomorrow, Magnus.
Trish don't need to be around anywhere.
Wow. Yeah, they're going to break up Josh Briggs and Yoshiki.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just went and apologized to Obafemi about his hearing. And
Mm-hmm.
Oba was like, no problem. I'll give you title shot soon. And then Josh Briggs comes in and is like, oh, you call yourself a man of honor? You're not a man of honor. And you get like 20 refs separating them.
Either that or turn heel.
Yeah, Josh Briggs will.
No, both of them. You got one
Yeah.
seeming, oh yeah, trying to be fair and all this shit, and then like Gargano and
I was just going to
Ciampa.
say that's what they did with DIY. That was good. They were good as heels. You might be right on that, Locken.
Oh, we'll be got Trisha in it. That's fine.
That's another one. Like, why is she fighting for the title? I love Trish, but like, she's not gonna become a champ. So.
I it's hard to watch the older women wrestle the newer ones now. Like the ones back then, like Trish and Lita. Not so much Lita, but Lita too. Watching them trying to wrestle the women wrestlers now, the match gets sloppy because I
Yep.
I know Trish and them are used to kind of going, but they're not going full force like the girls now.
Yeah.
Well, they're a step up from the divas, but now it's just these girls are just going.
Yep. And just like Goldberg, earned its shot for 2 matches in 10 years. Like I seen something just like making fun of it because he was like, "Oh, somebody talks trash about Goldberg and his family," and then 8 months later, Goldberg's like, "That's enough. Like, we're gonna fight now." Like that was literally last year he talked smack.
Mhm. I forgot all about that shit when they started doing this again after Gunter won the title. I was like, oh yeah, he did talk shit about Goldberg.
They're like, "Okay, well, we have this thing he needs to do with Jey Uso first, so we're gonna do that. Give you the belt, take away the belt, then you guys can fight." On a Saturday night main event.
I think it's in Atlanta too. So
Yep.
I hope Gunther gets to do his chops on Goldberg.
Yep. See, last match, they're just showing all the freaking drama that led up to this.
So did you get all your TCD being done, or are you gonna do some more?
Majority of it's done. I might do a few more guys, but I got pretty much all the guys that I like am concerned about right now.
Yeah, because when you were saying that you did this one, then you did that one, I mean, just like I think you got hooked.
Well, I was hooked before, and then I stopped. Like I had like 2,000 or so cards listed, if not more. And then
Mhm.
when I wanted to do it again, I just deleted everything. I just remove all cards from collection and started over because my Miggies were still at like 150. You know, now I'm at
Mhm.
like 400 and something.
Yeah, that'll like I said, that'll help me and Jeff out a lot. Or good for your if you're looking for Miggies for you, always just go to your collection and check out what Miggies you got.
Yep. Oh, and I was saying to Jeff the other day, um, I moved all my Miggies into his own collection, like you were saying that you did.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next day I went and did all my Staku Koibu, and then the next day I went looking to like continue, and I couldn't find Koibus, and I was like where are they? And I had put them into the Mickey collection.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
And I was like, son of a bitch. But at least it was easy enough to move. And I didn't have to like start all over again.
No, yeah, it's very easy to move them all in one shot. So that's what I like about it. Is like I did the same thing because I have these Curtis Martin cards, and they're like it's like a rookie set for them. And I was like looking for them and looking for them. Where the fuck are they at? It shows that I have them, and then I look. They were listed. Somehow they got added to my basketball collection. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen?
Like, oops. It's always good enough.
But yeah, I've done that. I've done that a few times. That's why I make sure when I when I'm doing my teams and I'm doing my players from the teams, I do one set first. Make sure it gets switched over to my like if I'm doing the White Sox, I make sure that I get all the White Sox done first. Even if I find a Frank in there, I'll move Frank. I'll move Frank to the Frank pile. I'll get all the White Sox done first, and then I'll switch to my Franks and do all my Franks, so I don't get them mixed up again.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try and keep up with them. I did get a nice lot of Miggies that I put in.
Yeah, we gotta get you up. We gotta get you up to 500.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, I'm close. I got like I said, like 27 new ones or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I added a lot to my watch list, and then they were like, "Oh, like take like $15 off," and I was like, $20 for 47 Miggies? Uh-huh. And there's
you could,
some,
if you want, if you just want to add all the Miggies you don't have, you can do that as well. Do that in one shot.
that's what
Just
I
put
got to
it.
do to my want list.
All you do is you just go into it, go to the top where it has the search, and put in Miggy Cabrera, and then or Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
And then once you get to
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's like add all missing cards to.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I got to go back through and do that.
and that'll add it all in, all missing cards, and that'll to your want list, and you're done. So you got to touch it after that.
I was thinking about adding some to my trade list. Like I added one of my one of ones that I have, and then I was looking.
Really?
Yeah. Then I was looking at like who had any one of ones that I'd be interested in that I could maybe trade for.
Mm-hmm.
Most people in the one of ones are just all like want list or collection.
Mm-hmm.
Not found any one of ones that I wanted that somebody's like, I want to trade.
Yeah, there's some guys that like, cause I don't put nothing for trade other than for Jeff. And now you, if I see something that you need, but
Yeah.
I don't put nothing for trade. And somebody's like, "Oh, you want to trade for this?" I was like, "Well, I go, I don't. I go, if I have it listed for trade, it's already being part of another. necessarily being part of a trade, but I'll buy it off you. Like, no, I don't do pay transactions. I just trade. I'm like, okay. So you do
Yeah.
have people that won't even sell on there. They just want to trade.
Yeah.
But I I have a couple of guys that I make I got one guy he only does those MLB the show shit or the showdowns or whatever sport it is. But he only does that one. Then I got another guy. He'll make up packages on how much I want to spend. And then it's funny, all the Gretzky cars that I got were from a guy from Germany.
That's it. Sure. I guess you just have to reach out to people and find out what they want to do.
Yeah, well, they reach out to me because I don't really want to bother nobody. So they would see, hey, you got this on your want list. They'll tell me how much they'll send it in an envelope, and I was like, well, I'll pay extra for the bubble mailer. So then they gave me a price on the bubble mailer. Then I look it up on like compare on eBay and CompC, and then if it's a good price, then I'll say yeah, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, that's the way to go. It's nice to get like feedback on there so you can check if they're good people or not.
Yeah.
Jeez, Casey Jane screaming.
Glad the show's done early. That way I can take a nap. I just got done watering the lawn when you said that you were going live. Gonna
Yeah, man.
take a shower and take a nap.
It's like we didn't have to do that because it downpoured. Like I was coming back from the grocery store and it looked kind of dark coming in, and then
Mhm.
I only lived like half a block away. And by the time I got home, the whole sky was like gray, and like 2 more minutes later, I get inside and it's downpouring. I'm like, that was good timing. Like a couple minutes later, I would have just been caught in it. But it stopped pretty quickly.
It was only 90 degrees when I was outside. It's supposed to get to 104 today.
Yeah, it was hot as hell this morning here.
It was 90 degrees. So,
Yeah,
so I went up
right
there a
now,
little bit after 11 o'clock. I was like, everybody get out here for this time.
yeah, right now it's 99 here, but the feels like is like wrong. It's, it's like 99 feels like 42. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. The weather app's kind of messed up sometimes. Inside, you just lock it. You're shutting. Come on, chunky kitty. Here, you could be on a stream, huh? You've never been on a stream, have you? Have you? This is the little chunky one. This one likes to eat its food, and in the middle of eating its food, it'll walk over and start eating one of the other cat's food,
Yeah,
finishing his, and then
that dog does do that too.
when he does finish, he has to get locked in the card room because he'll just continue to try to eat the other's food. Like just walk over, push him out of the way, start eating
Yeah.
the food.
Certain dominance, the alpha.
Yeah, but like you think after being locked in the room like 20 times by now, you'd like lay off it. And when we opened the door to let him out after the other one to dine in, he beelines it for where the bowls were. He's like, "Is there any food left? Any food? Any?" I'm like, they have a dish of their food. Like he could go eat anytime he wants. They're like, he never does. He just waits for the soft food. Oh, you poor girl, huh? Poor boy, sorry. Oh,
I hear audio is starting to go. I hear.
you act like you're dying.
It's like, feed me, fucker.
It's like they all just stand there and do that while making their food. And I'm like, I can't go any faster. I'm like, you act like I make it. I'll give it to you. Well, you can talk to the people on the street. You can come talk to them.
Hmm?
Yeah, come talk to them. They might have some food for you.
Meow. Meow.
Says, careful pushing buttons in the stream.
Meow. Meow. Yeah, the cats that are here, their kittens are starting to run around and play now, and like one of them will sit there and hiss at you every time you talk to it.
Right? Crabby kitties. These ones are full of energy. Run and jump and get into so much shit.
You better be careful. They'll be like land crackings over there at Julie's and start tearing up your carts.
I know, right?
Your Cecilmania counter will start going down.
You don't know.
Oh, you had a little surprise visit.
Yep. She brought in some leftovers for him.
Yeah, I saw the door open. What the fuck? Like, don't be alarmed, but call 911. There's somebody behind you. Tell her she made her YouTube debut.
Right? Yeah, this is so much better with the volume off. Not listen to. Text page, Jane going after Mariah May. I could keep on calling Mariah May.
Well, your audio's kind of choppy there, brother. Yeah. I thought it was me.
That's a weak signal.
Um, your phone is a little blurry, but not bad.
I'll just do sign language.
Yeah, you're not lagging too much. Oh, yeah, not lagging. It's just the
My computer isn't the
audio.
best StreamYard, so might have to try instead of doing StreamYard on my phone and then watching Netflix.
Magnus says it sounds a little staticky.
Yeah.
Oh, heard that. Somebody about to get their ass whooped.
That was a mama kitty.
Gonna start playing Mark Henry songs. Somebody's gonna get their ass whooped. Somebody's gonna get the wigs whooped.
Going down. See, we're going today. In the face. No? I thought the tempo bar was it, but I didn't have the sound up. And it's like the match kept going. So I'm like, oh, I see that coming. Overall, overall solid pay-per-view. Probably the best match was a solo. Izzy Dane
Um,
or the Ethan Page match was pretty good too. At 7 p.m. tonight, we got another show to watch. I don't know if I'll watch it live or not. I might just watch it like tomorrow morning or something. Then we can just skip all the talking. They got the
see
format.
Jeff quiet.
There's only like 3 matches, but it looks like have to do 4 matches.
We must have a match that's going to be ending quick.
Yeah. Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre.
There's another guy they can get rid of, McIntyre.
Nah. I like Drew.
If he ain't 3MB, he don't need to be there.
They just need to change like the way his character is, I think.
He's a bore. He has no wrestling skills. He has no mic skills. At least when he was in 3MB, he was kind of entertaining.
I think his match pretty good.
But so what is this? SmackDown or I think it was SmackDown or Raw or something. And Jeff was saying that the band was back together. I thought 3MB came back, and I was like, "Well, what the hell does he mean the band's back together?"
Yeah, not that. All right, I'm gonna shut the stream down. Get everybody coming up tonight. Thank you for coming today, not tonight.
Forgetting it's only like 5 o'clock. Not what I was trying to do.
The hell good. Mute.
My phone is on, bro. I'm like, I just logged into the stream here. No, it's broken. All right,
You're echoing yourself. That's why.
All right, peace out, y'all.